Hi everyone, this is where we spent our night last night at the Tiger Reef campsite in Swakopmund. Today we're going to do some desert exploring. Let's go! Just booked a quad bike trip or tour on a desert tour for an hour. So Jacques is putting some tackies on.
I'm gonna get the sand out my socks from the dunes first.
These little plants on the rocks are called lichen. They're a symbiotic relationship between a fungi and an algae. The algae can photosynthesize and generate food for the plant, while the fungi provides structure. In the mornings when there's mist, they absorb some of the moisture and grow very slowly. And then in times of drought, they can be a food source for some of the small buck in the area.
This is the national plant of Namibia and is found on their coat of arms, representing endurance, survival in hostile environments, and perseverance against all odds. It is only found in the harsh Namib Desert that stretches 1,200 kilometers from Angola to Namibia and grows most densely about 50 to 60 kilometers from the Atlantic Ocean. Its botanical name is Welwitschia mirabilis, as it was discovered by an Austrian botanist named Friedrich Welwitsch in 1859 in southern Angola. In Afrikaans, it is called a tweeblaar kan nie dood, which translated into English is two-leaf can't die. They only have two leaves that usually split and fray with age, and have a taproot that can be up to a meter wide and a fine root system of up to 30 meters in diameter. It gets its water from the morning fog, using its stamens that open up to absorb the fog and then close when the fog lifts, and the leaves are also arranged in such a way as to be able to gather water. It needs a male and female plant where pollination occurs by insects. The age of the plant can be determined by counting the rings on the taproot. They estimate that these plants live up to 1,500 years. The plants here have stones laid around them to prevent people from getting too close and disturbing their sensitive root system.
So this is mile 14 campsite. There's a little restaurant over there and some toilets if you just need to run to the loo. And then over there is a dedicated fish cleaning station. So you can't clean fish at your unit, but obviously because it can get a bit smelly. But certainly at this fish cleaning station you can go clean your fish that you've caught if you're a sort of fisherman. Not that I am. Alright, so there's Noddy. You have a wash line. You have an outside basin with hot and cold water. It runs off gas, so you got hot water on demand. So there's hot and cold water out here, and there's an outside cleaning station. So this is where you can do some laundry if you need to, or clean your braai grid and that kind of thing, but it's not for fishing or not for fish cleaning. Alright. Now this is the whole unit. As you can see, it's misty. It's misty sort of 270 days of the year, every morning till about, I don't know, 11, 12 o'clock. So there's no rain that falls here, and you can see it's very sandy, and as a consequence they've got a little bit of a landing area. So when you get here, obviously you take your shoes off if you can. On the doors there's a mop and a broom because this sand finds its way into the unit. But this is an amazing little campsite. Look at this. You've got a fridge, packing space, a little one burner gas stove, electrical plug-in that's available during the day. After 9:30 they switch off the plugs, and then it comes on again at 7 in the morning. But a lovely sized basin and packing area to do your dishes and clean up nicely. And even it's a nice big size, so you can get big things in there, big pots and things to clean. The shower and basin is separate from the toilet. Very nice and spacious, and a beautiful little rack where you can put your soap, etc. And the same thing here in the basin area. Lovely basin, beautiful hot water for showering. You've got a fridge freezer combo, and then the toilet is separate. Toilet paper not provided. Okay. All right, and that's the unit, guys. It's amazing. And just out here, obviously, you got your braai area. But what is nice to note is, as you can see, Noddy's over there, but there's a much bigger area that's yours. So this could easily accommodate maybe 3 or 4 caravans on one site. And that's where such a big ablution area comes in handy. And just behind that last row is the ocean. Not sure if you can hear it. Oh, there you can see it. There's the ocean. Highly recommend it. Flip an amazing spot. There's the ocean as well. Got to the beach at Haiti's Bay. Noddy in all his glory. And this is the beach. Quite a drop down to the beach. And the waves pull back very quickly, so it's like a beach break and then it sucks you back in. It's not really great for swimming. Not here in any case. Beach. So efficient means so blessed. Very cool. Just painted it.
We've just found these on the side of the road. So they leave all these salt crystals for people to just take and leave donations for them in these little containers. How cool is that?
check the others as well that you've put in. I saw some money here. There was a clear one somewhere. Hey, how's this? How's this for an honesty stall? This wouldn't fly in South Africa. I think people would come and clear out the little tubs every day before the owners arrived. And I've got the stall.
We're entering the Cape Cross Seal Reserve at the moment. And this says Cape Cross Station. That. Namibia Parks and Wildlife. Just arrived at the Cape Seal Point. Which is the biggest breeding colony in the world. These are all females because the males only come onto land to mate in October.
We just had a terrible experience. We went to the Cape Seal colony, and I mean, in principle, it's really nice. There's a whole lot of seals, like more than I've ever seen in one place in my life. There's a whole lot in the water and a whole lot on the beach. But when we got there, as we opened the doors, there was this overwhelming stench, and I just assumed that it was, you know, seal feces or that seals stink, I don't know. But we went out and there was a whole lot of dead baby seals. We're not sure what causes it. We've heard various stories now of why these baby seals die. One is that there's too much trawling and there's not enough food for all the seals. The other is that the males used to only come on land once a year to mate and then disappear again and leave the females to rear the pups. And for some reason the males have come and never left. And as a consequence, there's more and more pups being born, or more than there should be, more than normal. Either way, there's a bunch of dead seal pups on the beach there, and it stinks so badly. It is overwhelming. I mean, I nearly hurled twice. So I would not recommend going there. We did go to the office and complain, and they did say that they do clear the baby pups that are dead, and they clear them every week, and that there was somebody on Wednesday, today's Saturday, and there's absolutely no way that all those pups were cleared, because there was some that were so integrated, disintegrated. Their fur was starting to flap off. You know, there's no way that those pups died in the last 3 or 4 days. Never. Anyhow, it was disturbing, and I would avoid it, especially if you've got young kids. You wouldn't want them to see that.
I just wanted to show the clouds are finally clearing now at about 1:30 in the afternoon, and it looks like rain in the morning, but it's not. It's apparently just from the fog, and that's the only way this desert gets water, because it hasn't rained in 11 years in Swakopmund area. Quite hectic. Campsite and B&B. It's manual open. Where's the guy who was opening for us? He's gone. Building a new house here. There's an estate coming up here next door. And this is the campsite. There's a little tea garden, reception. As usual, we arrive just as the sun's about to set. All good.
Yeah, this is not after dark, right?
Yes. Which side do we have? Number 6.
I think it's fine.
Okay. No. This one, number 5. Cool. Check it out. It's got a bright area. table and chairs, which is so nice. An outdoor sink, bathroom. Just bought some firewood so we can have a bright night. And then there's a swimming pool here and a lounge lapa area. Very cute. Just arrived at the Tosha Safari Camp. Oh, look at this! Can I film you?
Good afternoon.
Hello!
Welcome.
This is our chalet that we've booked for 2 nights over Christmas 2023. It's the Tosha Safari Lodge and we've got number 22 is my lucky number. Let's have a look. Whoa. Toilet. Nice. It's a bit odd, but it's alright.
If you did a carry, you would have hurt yourself.
Yeah. Let's check the box. Having a shower.
It's safe.
Cool.
It's perfect. I mean, that's what we need, right? Very cool. Excellent.
Elephant lights.
That's so cool. And I don't think that's going to be switched off for the next 2 days. Very cool. Lekker man. A Christmas present from us to us. After sleeping in Noddy for 8 days.